Maurice, what do you see on your opportunity there to pull ahead?
Not much. Just thought I had some pressure on my forehand side. That's why I took it on the backhand, and luckily I got it over the glove.
What do you think was the big difference today compared to yesterday?
Definitely our second period. I think we played very, very well. Over in total of, I want to say 4 out of 6 periods, maybe even 5, and that's how we come up with a win tonight.
Dylan, what was the message like after the first period to not repeat what happened yesterday?
Well, yeah, it was to stay out of the box and to not feed their transition game, and we just stuck with it, and we scored a big power play goal in the second, and Mo scored a big shorty. He's not giving himself enough credit for how nice that was. It got the bench going for sure.
Dylan, the Bruins have owned the third period this year. They've scored like plus 50 goals this year. How did you stay confident after they get those goals and suddenly it's a 4-3 game and you know what their history is?
Yeah, we got a little loose, but we when it got to 4-3, we really dug in and we just battled and got the job done. I think that starts with Hoos and Ned. He made some big saves and kept us going, and we stayed out of the box, so we didn't give the power play a chance and when it got tight there in the third.
Well, what does it mean to a team this late in the season still to, really push that hard against a team that, already clinched a playoff spot?
Well, there's a lot of pride in our locker room, and it's a huge opportunity, huge test, huge opportunity for us. That's how we looked at it, and we got back-to-back games with the same team, and the team that's on a record pace, and we had a great 2 games, and we didn't have a good second period yesterday, but I thought both games we battled hard. Guys are blocking shots, guys are playing through it, and just an incredible team effort both nights. It was a huge character weekend for us.
Mo, is the backhand something we see defensemen use it in passing situations? Because you're never really that close to the net most of the time. Is that a shot that you have? Is that something you've practiced, or were you as surprised as everybody in the arena when it went in?
Probably surprised as everyone else. That's not something I practice on a daily basis, that's for sure. No, I just saw a big gap there, saw a hole, jumped in it, and I don't know. Was really happy that I scored.
Do you think you might practice it on occasion now?
Maybe. Maybe if you go out there, then I practice on shooting on you.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, when it comes to being in that spot, just kind of how does that develop where you end up, is it just kind of a rotation of things where you're in the spot to force the turnover to set up the breakaway?
No, it's our system. We build our line of 3, and then either the forward or the outside D is stepping up, and he tried to force a play, and I was fortunate enough to interrupt and go on a breakaway.
Dylan, another power play goal from Jason here in the week that he's been here. Just to talk about what he's brought to the team.
Yeah, he's brought energy, experience. I've known from playing against him, he's been really good on the power play and all the teams he's been on, and it's nice to have a right shot there. But I thought he had a couple of big hits tonight. It's kind of something we really needed, a little physicality to calm things down, to go against a couple of the guys on their team that were running around a little bit. So it was, I've been really impressed with him, and it's been great having him on the last week.
Dylan, your schedule out for the next month is pretty loaded with playoff games. What are the biggest things you think you guys need to get out of these games?
Well, experience, and I think you already see it. The way the games are being called is drawing a lot of attention, but it is what it is, and in the playoffs they don't call soft penalties, so we're gonna have to learn to play through that and just keep building experience, and winning big games is more fun than going out there and not showing up.
Dylan, do you get the feeling now after the last 10 days that finally things are, back to normal or settled, and that you guys can just kind of concentrate on the on ice?
I do. I think this last week we had You know, the one game against Chicago where we had 2 practice days before and after was pretty big for us to reset and just kind of get our minds focused on what we have to do to finish out this season. And you know, the emotions are kind of behind us, and we can just play now.
Moritz, to tag on what Dylan was saying, wins have been hard to come by since those events around the deadline. Can you just put into words how big of a boost this can give you guys?
I think it can give us a boost against Seattle. I think everybody saw that. Even the Philadelphia game was quite tough on us. It just took us a little bit longer probably than last year. Obviously, 2 really big players for our organization and even better friends that we lost, but now we have to move on, and I think it's even more fun winning without those guys to just show how much character is in that locker room to really push here towards the end of the season.
For both of you, do you guys like when it sets up like this in the schedule where you get the same team back to back? And I'm sure for Dylan, it almost feels like, a little like a college series from a long time ago. Do you like when it sets up like that in the season?
Not really my favorite. I like the back-to-back afternoon games, but you know, it is what it is, and I think we might have another one coming up with St. Louis this year. So you know, if it grows TV interest, then good, but it's not my favorite, to be honest with you.
What do you think today, Derek?
Great win. Really happy with it. You know, just we got rewarded today with an outcome, but just our 6 periods on a whole, I thought, were great. You know, outside of that second period yesterday, we were really on our heels. Really proud of the guys and the effort and the approach this weekend.
What were you happiest with in terms of like what you saw and obviously how the periods went? Like, was there a trait?
Just our compete, and I just when there's little battles we win, some wall battles, it translates to zone time. It translates to us getting better to play, and this is the best out there. I mean, the sticks and how heavy they are. That is a really, I mean, obviously it's a good team, but that's a really good team. I think a really good chance to do something special this year. So I think the way we managed our game throughout, never back down. We were very competitive. It's a good way to do it throughout all 6 periods, and tonight we got rewarded.
Going from the 2 Ottawa games to these 2 games, I mean, 2 teams that want to play pretty physical hockey. Like, how did you see the growth from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's a long ways to go there still. We're still not. It's just the Ottawa. I think the game got away from us a little bit from other circumstances, and it's easy to act like you're pushing someone around when you're up 3 goals the whole time. So I'm not saying that was fake, because that was real, but it was just different. You know, a player challenges our bench when they're leading by 3 goals at the end of the period where no one can do anything at all, and that got a lot of media. That's, to me, is when you get pushed around more. And tonight, they have a team that can do it and want to do it, and some pieces that can do it. But I think there's some growth in that area, but we still have a long ways to go in that category.
When you're trying to lock it down there in the final minutes after they pull their goalie, I think Copp won 3 faceoffs against Bergeron in the final, whatever. And
huge. Yeah, and he's been good, and we had not been good in that dot all night. So I'm glad we had the opportunity to get Copp out there. So, you know, the one message I had with the group, we're up 4-1 after the second period, and we were feeling good about the start of our third, but I really thought we were leaning towards scoring our 5th goal instead of just keeping them from scoring their second. We gave up 2 really easy goals to make it 4-3. That was really disappointing and a little immature of our group, which is fine. We're still trying to grow. But if we're ever going to get somewhere as an organization, if we put ourselves in those situations, we'll have to manage that much better. And the good teams, the great teams, they manage those much better.
On Mo's goal, obviously the move itself, the finish is nice, but when it comes to him forcing the turnover and going to that spot, is that part of the system that's.
Yeah, of course. We want to pressure entries, pucks in the yellow, or a penalty kill when it's going well. Of course, we want to do things. He just turned into a spectacular play what he did after the battle he won.
Onset with we talked at the start of the season playing important games down the stretch, and obviously outside after team makes trades, it's one way for people. How are you guys still defining important games internally?
Yeah, like that. I mean, it's clearly the best team in the league by far. This is going to go down as potentially one of the best teams in the history of the league with its record, and rightfully so. It's amazing what they've done and have continued to do all year long. So I think, you again, I think it's about us. But when you play an opponent like that, of course, it's a little bit of a measure. It's like the fact you get them twice back to back, home and away. So we're going to make big games internally for ourselves. Obviously, a little easier to get up for an opponent like that, but it's about us and it's our game. And when we're playing well, we're just playing the right way. We're not turning pucks over. We're above. We're taking away time and space. We're not giving up anything easy, no matter who we played. And for the most part, tonight we did that.
Derek, what can a team learn from holding on to a one-goal lead for more than half the third
Just
period?
that example I told you. We're up 4-1, and we were cheating to score goal 5 when we should have been just playing the right way. We would have got goal 5 playing the right way. Like a bouncing puck coming to the blue line, our radar should have been everybody get above, or the other D-man should have been above it, not if it bounces over our D-man, 160-foot breakaway. That's the mentality we need to learn from.
Have you seen improvement in how Billy handles the puck and sets things
Yep,
up for you?
Billy, both are goalies. Huge credit to Alex Weston, our goalie guy. I mean, we got to a point with Hellberg this year, his playing a puck is not a strength of his, so we had some even approaches where don't even go back and touch it because it created chaos. And now he's improved. It's just improved vastly on it. Billy's improved it. It just helps you break out immensely. It's a big part of the game. So, yes, good eyes by you that he has improved greatly there.
Special teams were big this weekend, and Chase on in particular on the power play, just what he's provided there at
Yes.
that front.
Well, instincts. Sometimes, you look at power play, net front guys, everyone just looks at if they bang home a rebound or if they make that play he made the other night, the backhand through his legs, backdoor tap in to Larks. But it's relieving pressures. It's taking guys' eyes away. It's spinning off a check in front to be able to bang home a rebound. It's taking the goalie's eyes away, and he's got really good instincts on it. I don't think it's an accident that our power play has got a little spark with him being the net front guy.